Welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Josh Hall. This is the Doghouse Racing League Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series. We're in the playoffs, baby. It's week number 2 of the playoffs. We're here at Nashville Fairgrounds for 110 laps around this tricky half-mile oval. Well, short track action for us here tonight. Let's take a look at the points coming into tonight. We see Jonathan Jennings up at the top of the board. Justin McMahon sits in second. Michael Hayes, Kevin Thompson, and Christopher Leftwich are your top 5. Steve Gerber runs back in 6. Kevin O'Powell, Jeremiah Stutzman, Daniel Wilkerson, Christopher Simon, Adam Gardner, and Mike Leftwich are your playoff drivers. And you see the 3 drivers that are battling for that 13th position back there. We got cars out on track getting their final practice underway. See Jonathan Jennings in that 01 currently at the top of the leaderboard. We got about a minute left here in practice. Let's take a look at the race info. And you can see just how tight this typical half-mile racetrack is. 72-degree track temperature, 60-degree air temperature. It's going to be a slick one out there tonight. The track doesn't look all that slick, but let me tell you, when we look down the straightaways here, especially when these drivers come off of turn number 2, and we're looking straight down the backstretch, you'll see that the kind of jumps out there the way the wall kind of comes in off the corner. So watch for that tonight. Some of these drivers having a little bit of issues here. You see some drivers have some issues here in practice. Kevin Powell. The driver having to get some practice out there right now as the checkered flag is out. We're getting ready to go qualifying here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch. We do appreciate you joining us here tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Let us know who you're rooting for here tonight. As we got our first drivers making their way out on track, it looks like Hunter Simpson will be the first driver coming out to take a qualifying time. Coming down through turns 3 and 4. Getting ready to take his get the white flag here for his qualifying attempt. Currently up at the top of the board. Let's see what he's able to do here off of turn number 4 and across the stripe, and he will currently stay at the top of the board until Dale Brooks just bumped him off. So put Dale Brooks up at the top of the board, the Dover, New Hampshire native. Dwayne Honeycutt just took the white flag for his second lap. He's going to be currently 11th quickest. Christopher Simon just jumped up into the 12th position. Coming around off of turn number 4. Oh, wrecks it across the line, so he is not going to improve on his time as Justin McMahon just went top of the board. McMahon just ran a 18.82. Andrew St. Cora just leaving pit road. St. Cora coming off turn number 4, taking the green flag on his qualifying attempt. Down into turn number 1, you'll see these drivers kind of running that middle lane on entry and then pulling the car down to the apex of the corner. I see St. Cora runs really, really wide there on entry. It's going to put him currently in the 12th position. Down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Truck bouncing around quite a bit as he catches the wall, and that's going to disallow his second time there. No, it doesn't. He moves up into the 8th position, so he must hit the wall just after crossing the line. Here's the 2 of Gary Armijo. As he catches the wall hard, that's going to disallow his time, and that's going to slow him down tremendously. So looks like he's not going to have the best of qualifying attempts. Here's the 71 of Jeremiah Stutzman out on track. Ooh, really loose there off of turn number 2. Oh, he loses it. He's going to collect the inside wall and the outside wall. That's going to do it for his qualifying attempt. It looks like Chuck Cobb sitting on pit road, getting ready to make his qualifying attempt. As we have just 30 seconds left here in qualifying, so that's pretty much going to do it here for qualifying. As we get ready to grid them up and go racing. Of course, we want to thank all of our great partners here tonight that make this racing possible, including our great series sponsor, Shoney's. Doghouse Racing League's Tuesday Night Truck Series is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast. Or take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's, delicious food and friendly service since 1947. Of course, we all know those strawberry pies are great for family and office gatherings, holidays, picnics, and any celebration you'd like to make just a little bit sweeter. Of course, we also want to thank our great partners here at Intensity Broadcasting, including Race EPI. For all your iRacing setup needs, as well as coaching, check out raceepi.com. Check out our web store at intensitybroadcasting.com for hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, and novelty t-shirts. And of course, the Butt Kicker. Butt Kicker is an award-winning line of gaming haptics. They're used around the world by PC and console gamers alike, including professional sim racers. The patented design makes them incredibly accurate, powerful, and virtually indestructible. The Gamer Plus is the upgraded sim racing haptic that reproduces immersive, accurate, and powerful sim racing, flight sim, and gaming effects. Check out the full line of Butt Kicker products and figure out which one's right for you. Visit thebuttkicker.com. And let's take a look at our starting grid. On pole tonight is the 20 machine of Justin McMahon. Dale Brooks will roll off from position number 2. Row 2 will find Kevin Powell and Hunter Simpson, followed by Jonathan Jennings and Donnie Honeycutt in row number 3. Mike Leftwich and Andrew St. Cora roll off row 4, and our top 10 is Tyler Honeycutt and Jeremiah Stutzman. Mike Sema in the 11th position. Haven't seen that name in a while. Good to see him back. And Christopher Berger in the 12th position. Rolling off 13th will be Twain Honeycutt with Christopher Simon in the 14th position. Jackson Lomax in the 15th position with Ricky Williams rolling off 16th. Dale Wilkerson and Gary Armijo round out row number 9. And DJ Honeycutt and Kevin Thompson way back in row number 10. Jeffrey Wimmer will roll off from 11th with Chuck Cobb in the 12th spot. Chris Leftwich and Nick Schell round out row number 12. Row 13 will be Eddie Rivers and Ricky Montgomery, and Josh Mayu, Matthew Robinson, and Jeremy Goody We'll round out the rest of the field here at Nashville Fairgrounds. So 111 laps, 110 laps is the distance here at Nashville Fairgrounds. We'll go 2 laps to get these machines warmed up before we get ready to go green flag racing. Time by, the pace car will pull down on the pit road. We'll get ready to go racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds. There we go, pace car onto pit road. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds. And already we see Jess McMahon getting the jump into the corner. See Dale Brooks stuck on that high lane, and he's got Kevin Powell looking down into the inside, trying to take over that second position. That's going to allow McMahon to start to pull away just a little bit. He'll make some way off of turn number 2 for the first time, down into turns 3 and 4. Just McMahon's going to lead the first lap here as he comes up through turns 1 and 2 again. A little further back, see a little battle back here. Jeremiah Stutzman. And DJ Honeycutt got really loose there, and he's going to loop it around. That's going to bring out the caution as the entire field's going to miss that 22 machine. It's going to bring out our first wreckage rewind of the night. Looks like it's going to be just a single car spin. I don't think he had any help. We're going to take a look here from the blimp, though, because that'll give us the story. Going down into the corner. Might have had just a little too much brake bias and locked him up. Well, I take that back. St. Cyr definitely gave him some help there down into the corner. And that's why we use the blimp view for that, because we can see great job trying to hold on to it and just overcorrects it. Almost collects Stutzman there. But the whole field was able to work around the 22 machine, so he's able to get back rolling. We'll catch up at the tail of the field. We'll get ready to re-rack them, restack them, and get ready to refire them here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Of course, as always, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know anytime we go live here on Intensity Broadcasting. Looks like we're going to go one more lap at least before we get back double file to go green flag racing. So lights are off on the pace car. And Justin McMahon will choose the inside lane to his outside. Pace car pulls down onto pit road. And green flag is back in the air. We are back racing. Another great jump for McMahon. He's able to clear the 93 of Kevin Powell. Dale Brooks still stuck on that high side, not able to tuck down in line. Down the backstretch. Battle for second heating up as now Kevin Powell is going to clear the 88 of Dale Brooks a little further back. We've seen a couple battles back here. Through Gary Mijo, Ricky Williams, DJ Honeycutt, and and I love the look of that 44 machine by Cowboys pulling out the victory last night over Tampa Bay. Definitely. As we've got the 96 of Jason Lomax up on the high side, battling with Ricky Williams. Lomax is going to make the move on the high side. Way up the track here. A couple cars 2 and 3 wide back here. Kevin Thompson, last year's champion, stuck in the back right now. Currently running in the 23rd position. And he is trying to work his way back through the field to get himself up towards the front. See Dale Brooks currently running in the 3rd position. He has the 91 of Jonathan Jennings right there on the back bumper. Jennings going to get the position down on the inside. He's going to lose that position. So now find Dale Brooks back in the 4th spot. He continues to slide back just a little bit, but again, a lot of racing left here tonight. Only work at lap 16 of 110. Battle back here for the 19th position is Jeffrey Wimmer. Looking down under Armijo, and 22 of Honeycutt right there as well. We know Honeycutt has some speed. Getting shuffled to the back with that spin. Trying to work his way back up through the field here as well. We ride along here with Donnie Honeycutt. Here, just how much he has to work that throttle, and almost runs into the back bumper of Armijo, and that's going to allow the 71 Stutzman to go right on by. That's just what the traffic can do back here. Getting stuck back here is not what you want as he's taking a look down to the inside of Armijo. And Kevin Thompson right here as well. Jackson Lomax side by side with Chris Leftwich. Lomax using that high side. That's not something you normally see at the short track. Somebody using the high side to their advantage, but right now it's actually working for him pretty well as he's been able to slowly move through the field. We see him up 2 spots up into the 13th spot. Our biggest mover though so far is that 13 of Chris Leftwich, up 11 spots from where he started. Your second biggest mover. As we got one around, Christopher Simon around on the front stretch. That's going to bring up another wreckage rewind if we take a look to see what happened. See him working down to the inside here, and that is the one of Tyler Honeycutt. We see one car bounce off the wall. That is I believe that's the 37. Sorry, that's a 27. Dwayne Honeycutt bounced off the wall and collected Simon. And both drivers with significant damage on their machines. So that'll give us an opportunity to re-rack them, restack them, and refire them. Don't forget to join us after this one's over as the Morris Customs Truck Series with the SCSRA will be racing at Rockingham tonight. So great racing, great throwback racing. A couple classic racetracks here tonight. Nashville Fairgrounds here with the Doghouse Racing League. And then we move to Rockingham right afterwards. So a night of nostalgic tracks for sure. Of course, then tomorrow night, the Dev Sports Cards Xfinity Series will be taking on Kansas Motor Speedway. Sunday night, we'll have the iRacing Northern Super Series, as their series is coming to an end. They have just 3 races left. And I believe they'll be taking on Iowa Speedway. Yes, that's correct. They'll be taking on Iowa next Sunday night. And then Monday night, the Thunderstruck Series kicks back up here on Intensity Broadcasting. So Monday nights at 9 o'clock, tune in for the Thunderstruck Super Series with the street stocks on Mondays and the modifieds on Thursday. Sorry, Legends. They're switching over to the Legends. So here we go. Fields double file yet again. Justin McMahon again chooses that inside lane. Kevin Powell to the outside. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Another great jump for McMahon. This time Kevin Powell on the outside was able to clear the inside lane. That was Hunter Simpson back in third. Well, further back we see some side-by-side racing between Christopher Lethwich and the 36 of Christopher Berger. Right behind the 45 of DJ Honeycutt in this mix as well. Cars bouncing off the walls. They're 2 and 3 wide. Further back in the pack, you see Stutzman right there trying to work his way through the field. Right behind, we see Kevin Thompson starting to crawl back up. And right behind Thompson is the 12 of Andrew St. Court. Ricky Williams in the 29 to the inside of Jeffrey Wimmer. Wimmer was able to use that high lane to get around, same with Jeremiah Stutzman, and Ricky Williams is going to lose a couple spots here as he falls back into the 14th position. Oh, Kevin Thompson making a move now down to the inside of Williams. And now Andrew St. Court up on the high side trying to battle with his teammate. Along with the 91 of Jonathan Jennings trying to work his way back through the field. Oh, some contact between the 91 of Jennings and St. Cyr. Caution is out. And now bring up another wreckage rewind as we take a look. See what happened here between St. Cyr and Jennings. It looked like just a little bit of short track racing. Nothing you can really avoid here. Down into the corner. St. Cyr up on the high side. Jennings down on the bottom. And yeah, you just see a little misjudgment of the entry angle there. And that sends St. Cyr right around. Everybody was able to avoid them. So a lot of single car incidents here tonight, as most of the field is making their way down pit road for tires and fuel. Looks like only 9 trucks staying out on track. Dale Brooks, one of the first drivers to come down pit road, along with Tyler Honeycutt. Honeycutt was running back in the 4th position. He comes down pit road, comes out 11th. Jonathan Jennings, looks like he took fuel only. 5.2 second stop, so we see Kevin Powell now down on pit road. Looks like it's going to be right side tires going up on the 93 machine. Crew runs around to the left side. That's going to be a 4-tire stop and fuel for the 93s. He's now down and away. We're about 20 laps away from our halfway stage. Of course, we want to thank our great partners again here tonight that make this racing possible, including Shoney's, the Doghouse Racing League is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar and take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's, delicious food and friendly service since 1947. Of course, also our great partner over here at Intensity Broadcasting, the Butt Kicker. Find out more about the Butt Kicker at the link below at thebuttkicker.com. As pace car getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn down on the pit road as they make their way off at turn number 2. Pace car will be in this time. McMahon is going to lead them down to the green flag with Chris Leftwich to the outside. You see Stutzman and Ricky Williams in row number 2. Thompson and Honeycutt in row number 3. Green flag back in the air. And we are back racing. A big jump for McMahon as Leftwich hung up way high on that high side. He's going to let Stutzman right on by. Slide into the 3rd position. Field rockets off of turn number 4. Thompson right there on the bottom trying to get around Ricky Williams. Trying to take over that 4th position from Williams. And you see just how much these trucks bounce around, just how much character this track has. It's a very rough track. Very difficult to get on the brakes and get the trucks slowed down when they're bouncing around that much. But Thompson going to move himself up into the 4th position. Just behind, we see Donnie Honeycutt taking a look down to the inside of Hunter Simpson. In the O2 of Ricky Montgomery way up the racetrack as he continues to slide backwards. He's got Dale Brooks taking a look down to the inside. And Brooks is going to take that 10th position away. Oh, big move there. That was Chuck Cobb driving all the way to the bottom of the track. As Honeycutt and Simpson are now going at it. Honeycutt's going to have tucked back in line. Right behind we see the 1 of Tyler Honeycutt. So that's Donnie Honeycutt in the 22. Tyler Honeycutt in the 1 as Tyler's trying to battle here with the 45 of DJ Honeycutt. So the Honeycutt gang running 7th, 8th, and 9th. As we are about 10 laps away from the halfway stage. Of course, the caution will not come out. It will be just for points. Justin McMahon is currently running away with a 1.3 second lead over second place Jeremiah Stutzman. And Chris Leftwich running back in third. Leftwich here, the biggest mover of the race so far, up 20 spots up into that third position. Now we see Kevin Thompson and Hunter Simpson going at it side by side for this will be the 4th position. Simpson really loose there. Thompson pushes up the track. That's going to allow the 45 of DJ Honeycutt to get down underneath. And Tyler Honeycutt's going to try to follow through as well. Don't forget all the drivers highlighted in red on the ticker. Those are all your playoff drivers. Let you see where your playoff drivers are running. As Thompson and Brooks are now going at it side by side. And Brooks is going to move himself up into the 7th position as caution is out on the track. That's going to bring up a wreckage rewind. Not sure who it was that had some issues there. I have a feeling I know, but looks like it was the issues for the O2 of Ricky Montgomery. See if we can see what happened here to Montgomery. Oh, just gets a little loose and then overcorrects it. And actually, it doesn't even look like he got loose. Looks like maybe the steering wheel came disconnected or some kind of issue there for him. He plows head on into the outside wall, gets the truck up and over on its side, and looks like he disconnected. So might have had a technical issue there on that machine. We see drivers staying out right now for the stage has not come to an end yet. Working lap number 53, stage break is 55. Of course, we never want to forget Adam Looney there. His logo stays in the bottom right corner for every Doghouse race. That is the Adam Strong logo. this is your first race with us, Adam Looney is the brother-in-law to Daniel Wilkerson, lost his life to cancer a few months ago, so liver cancer, unfortunately. So we keep his memory going strong here in the Doghouse Racing League with that Adam Strong logo down in the right corner. So as always, our thoughts and prayers are with the family. And we honor him with that logo each and every Tuesday night. Well, lights on the pace car are off. We're about to go back green flag racing. Justin McMahon's going to choose that inside lane. This will be the stage race, or the stage lap, I should say. Of course, our midway stage sponsor is Tiffany Leftwich. From wax and warmers to oils and soaps, Pink Zebra has you covered. To place an order, visit our halfway sponsor, Tiffany Leftwich's page at pinkzebra@home/sprinkle butterflies, or click the link down below. Green flag is back in the air. Another great jump from McMahon on that low side as Jeremiah Stutzman up on the high side. Hunter Simpson and DJ Honeycutt continue to battle side by side for that third position. Simpson going to take it away. Honeycutt trying to get back to the inside, just not able to do it. Oh, Simpson having a little bit of a connection issue right there. So, and now the 33 is going to try to make a move on the 71 of Stutzman as Justin McMahon continues to pull away. Now Simpson to the inside of Stutzman as they come off of turn number 2. But Jeremiah just too strong. He's going to hold on to that second position. See DJ Honeycutt and Tyler Honeycutt battling side by side. Some issues for Mike Sema here as he's down slow on the inside of the racetrack. He's going to come down onto pit road. Not really sure what happened to Sema, but he is really, really slow right now. See a lot of damage to the right side of that machine as he's on pit road getting some damage fixed up. Dale Brooks moves around Simpson up into the second position. Simpson was able to get by Stutzman. And just behind, we see this battle heating up here with Chuck Cobb up on the high side, trying to work around the 45 of DJ Honeycutt. And right behind, Jeffrey Wimmer in that 73 machine. Another driver just tagging the wall slightly as we see the 45 of DJ Honeycutt almost clearing Chuck Cobb. Chuck really, really loose there off of turn number 2. As the side-by-side action continues. Cobb's going to have to tuck it back in line now. He's going to cross him over. Take a look down to the inside. Just not close enough to make that move happen. little further up front, we see Jeremiah Sussman and Tyler Honeycutt. As Honeycutt's now right there on the back bumper. Sussman sees the speed on that 45 machine. He's going to let him right around. As Daniel Wilkerson has some issues here. He's looped it around off of turn number 3, and he's going to reset to keep himself from bringing out the yellow flag. And more drivers on pit road. We see Jackson Lomax down on pit road, coming to his pit stall, get his service done. Right sides are going up on that machine. No, left side's only for that machine. Well, makes me wonder when the rest of the field is going to start filing down onto pit road. Or are these drivers going to be able to make it to the end without stopping due to all the cautions we had earlier in the race? Andy St. Cyr and Kevin Powell battling side by side. Ooh, almost some contact between those two drivers. And Chris Leftwich right behind as well. I see the 21 Kevin Thompson rolling the high side right now. And caution out on the track. It looks like it's for the 27 of Dwayne Honeycutt having some issues. And that is going to bring up another wreckage rewind. As we take a look to see what happened to the 27 machine. I think he had some issues. He was trying to get down off the racing surface and brought out the yellow flag. That's going to bring everybody down pit road this time. Justin McMahon. Hunter Simpson stays out. So one car staying out on pit road at 33 has not been on pit road yet today. Right side's up on the air for the 20. See if anybody gambles and takes 2 tires here. Looks like everybody's going to take 4 tires as McMahon's down and away. Brooks is down and away as well. And Hunter Simpson stays out. So the only driver on track, I take that back. He was on pit road on lap 34. Kevin Thompson and Chris Leftwich both last on pit road on lap 52. Christopher Simon was down on pit road on 54. Armijo was on 52. And then the rest of the field just pitting on lap 74. So for a few of these drivers, they're going to have to work on saving a little bit of fuel. We see St. Cyr and Simon down on pit road now. So as they come off of turn number 4, lights on the pace car should be shutting off this time by. And Hunter Simpson is going to choose the inside lane, putting the 21 of Kevin Thompson up on the high side. Row 2 will find Chris Leftwich and Gary Armijo, along with Justin McMahon and Dale Brooks back in row number 3. Pace car making that move onto pit road. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing. And Thompson not able to get the jump he wanted. They're 4 wide as Thompson all the way up the track. 3 wide now out in front. They were able to get it settled down into 2 wide. Oh, big wreck, Armijo in the wall. That's going to cause a big pile up here on the backstretch. Caution is out. See the 81 Chuck Cobb in this one. Jeffrey Wimmer involved. It's going to bring up our wreckage rewind. Dale Brooks caught up in this one as well. You see Armijo up on the high side. He's got Kevin Powell to the inside. It looks like the 2 just bounces up off the wall, comes down into Kevin Powell. Dale Brooks trying to check up. He gets run over from behind by DJ Honeycutt. Jeffrey Wimmer thought he was going to be through it. Here comes Armijo, just nowheres to go. Gets collected. Same with Chuck Cobb. Let's ride along here with Chuck Cobb, just see how fast this happens. Just nothing these drivers could do, nowheres they could go. And with this league not having any resets, these drivers are going to have to get as much damage as they can fixed. So that's going to bring everybody back together here as we're going to re-rack and restack once again. As we are quickly approaching 25 laps to go. The lights are off on the pace car. Christopher Simon's going to be up on the outside of Hunter Simpson. McMahon runs back in that 3rd spot. But Jeremiah Stutzman, his outside. McMahon's been the class of the field all night long. See if he's able to move his way back up to the front to move into victory lane. Pace car back on pit road. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing. And McMahon able to move himself back up to the front. He's going to get around Hunter Simpson. Move himself back to the top spot. As Chris Leftwich now trying to make something happen. Here comes Jeremiah Stutzman up on the high side. He's going to make something happen here in those fresh tires. So we have 24 laps to go. Field rockets down the back stretch. Stutzman's going to have to tuck back in line. Now he's going to take a look down underneath Chris Leftwich. And here comes the 91, Jonathan Jennings here in the mix as well. I haven't really talked much about Jennings. He got himself in some trouble earlier in the race. Fell back to the rear. Now he finds himself back in the top 5, looking for more. Kevin Powell, who was just involved in an incident a few laps ago, finds himself running in the 9th spot. He's battling with Christopher Berger. As now Berger has the 45 of DJ Honeycutt to his inside. McMahon with an over 1 second lead over second place Hunter Simpson. When we cross the line this time, we'll have just 20 laps to go. Mid-pack, the race is heating up. Two drivers bouncing off the wall. The one of Tyler Honeycutt trying to get around the 45 of DJ Honeycutt, right behind Chuck Cobb, who was just involved in that incident, working his way up into the 12th position. Great battle here as Hunter Simpson now has a challenge from the 13 of Chris Leftwich. Leftwich now battling side by side with Jeremiah Stutzman as we take a look off the back bumper of Hunter Simpson. Oh, Stutzman gets loose there off the corner. They are 3 wide behind. And Christopher Simon's going to lose a couple spots here as both Jonathan Jennings and Jeremiah Stutzman go on by. But here comes Leftwich trying to battle back. See Christopher Simon, who looped it around a couple laps ago, running in the 6th position. And working his way back up through the field. Just 15 laps to go, and Justin McMahon, a commanding 3.5 second lead over second place Hunter Simpson. But Simpson has the 91, slowly reeling him in. As we are now 13 laps from the completion of this race. Jennings looking down to the inside of Hunter Simpson, down into turns 1 and 2. And Jennings is going to easily take that position away. Now as we are coming to 11 laps to go, Jonathan Jennings trying to run down Justin McMahon, who's got a 4.5 second lead. The only thing Jennings can hope for now is a late race caution or for lap traffic to interfere with the 20 of McMahon, but with coming to 10 to go, doesn't look like McMahon has much lap traffic out in front of him. You see the clear track out in front. And the clear track behind is Justin McMahon's basically just running some qualifying laps out there by himself. little further back, DJ Honeycutt taking a look down to the inside of Ricky Williams. It's a battle for the 9th position, and Honeycutt's going to take that position away. As I say that, Ricky Williams starts fighting back hard up on the high side. As these two drivers continue to do battle here. Last time by, Jonathan Jennings was quicker than your leader, McMahon, unfortunately. At 4.5 seconds ahead with 7 laps to go. It does not look like Jennings is going to catch down. Oh, but here comes the caution that Jennings was hoping for. Caution is out. Chuck Cobb is involved in this one as well. I was going to say, barring a caution, McMahon was going to run away with it, but caution does come out. That's going to bring up a wreckage rewind as we take a look to see exactly what happened here. We see Chuck Cobb up on the high side. The 45 of DJ Honeycutt down on the bottom. The 1 of Tyler Honeycutt right behind. And down into turn number 1. Let's rewind that just a little bit. It looks like, I don't know if Cobb just locked up the brakes, hitting the brakes, and came down into the 45. It's kind of what that looks like to me. Of course, the one of Tyler Honeycutt involved in that one as well. Well, this is not what Justin McMahon wanted to see, but this is exactly what Jonathan Jennings wanted to see, a green-white checker. Jennings was a little bit quicker than McMahon on this final stint. So here we go, setting up here for a green-white checker. Justin McMahon and Jonathan Jennings will be on the front row. Hunter Simpson, Jeremiah Stutzman will be back in row number 2. Chris Lethwich and Kevin Powell in row 3. Christopher Simon and Christopher Berger back in row 4. Then Ricky Williams and DJ Honeycutt will round out row 5 here on this restart. So here we go, pace car getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. We get ready for a green, white, checkered finish. Field comes up through turns 3 and 4. Jennings right there on the outside. Little wheel spin out of McMahon. Green flags in the air. That's going to allow Jennings to the outside as they make their way down into turns 1 and 2. McMahon, though, able to clear as they make their way down to turns 3 and 4. If the white flag comes out, the caution flag will be put away as they come off of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go. Does Jennings have anything for McMahon as they make their way through turns 1 and 2? Down the backstretch for the final time. Justin McMahon on cruise control off of turn number 4. He's going to win it here. Christopher Leftwich around off of turn number 4, but McMahon gets the win. Has some celebratory contact after the race. Jeremiah Sussman comes and gives him a little hit there as well. So doesn't Hunter Simpson. They make their way down onto the front stretch here, where they're going to celebrate McMahon's going to burn it down all the way down. They'll try to burn it down all the way down the front stretch. And we take a look at the final results. Waiting for our results to go official here. Looks like we might have one car here just trying to finish his race here. There we go. Justin McMahon is your winner. Jonathan Jennings comes home second. Jeremiah Sussman third. Hunter Simpson and Kevin Powell your top 5. Christopher Simon brings it home 6th. Chris Leftwich 7th. Andrew St. Cor, Christopher Berger, and Ricky Williams your top 10. DJ Honeycutt brings it home 11th. Eddie Rivers in 12th. Dale Brooks in the 13th position. Tyler Honeycutt and Kevin Thompson round out your top 15. 16th, Jeffrey Wimmer. 17th, Donnie Honeycutt. Mike Leftwich in the 18th position. 19th is Chuck Cobb, and then Gary Amijo back in row position number 20. 21st, Dwayne Honeycutt. Jackson Lomax back in 22nd. Daniel Wilkerson 23rd. Mike Sema back in 24th. Ricky Montgomery, Nick Schell, Josh Mayu, and Matthew Robinson round out your field here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. As we get ready to talk to our top 3. Well, doesn't look like Jeremiah is in the booth here waiting, so we'll start with your second place finisher, Jonathan Jennings. Jonathan, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, great run for you here tonight, coming home second, a little bit short. I was saying as the laps are winding down, the only thing that you really had a chance to get at McMahon was with a late race caution, and you got that caution, and was that the opportunity you were hoping for? Could you have done anything different on that start to try to get McMahon there at the end?
Not really. I don't care for late cautions. I'd rather just get what I got and go, because it can turn a good day into a bad one real quick. Nah, he spun the tires there, so I had an opportunity, but he had a good run off too. I couldn't do nothing with it.
It seemed like the tire wear here tonight was negligible, but as the laps ran down, yeah, the tire spin on the restart was almost his downfall there. Talk about the race, though. I know you kind of got shuffled back to the back, had to work your way back up through to the front. Was it strategy that got you back up to the front, or was it just driving hard through the field?
I pitted early, and that was a mistake. It was so hard to pass, and I just stayed out when some trucks pitted, and then I got lucky with there's a big pile up there, and I got by a lot of them.
Well, either way, a great run for you here tonight. Going to help with your points here in the playoffs. So congratulations on the second place finish. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank? Any shout-outs you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, Justin on the win, you guys for the broadcast, Daniel, and all the guys for the races every week, and all my teammates. I think we did pretty good tonight. It was all top 5, so that's good.
And next week we move on to Talladega, which can be a bit of a crapshoot. How do you like your chances at the Super Speedway?
My luck's horrible.
At least you're honest, man. Well, again, congrats on the podium here tonight, and we look forward to seeing what you can do the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That was your second place finisher, Jonathan Jennings. Let's bring in your winner here, Justin McMahon. Justin, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, great run for you here tonight. Dominating performance. Pretty much almost led every single lap here tonight. Had that late race caution, which I know you weren't looking forward to. Then you spun the tires on the restart, and but you're able to hold on there for the win. What was going through your mind coming to that final restart there?
I didn't want it to happen, to be honest with you. I just knew that with Jonathan on my outside there, that it was going to be a tough battle there to make sure that I got the lead back. And I thought if once I got out front that I probably would be able to maintain it. I just wanted to make sure that I get a good start, and I almost blew that. I spun them pretty good. I didn't realize the tires were going to be as slick as they were on that last restart because it hadn't been too bad all night. I didn't pit until like lap 74, 75, I think. So tires were all the way good up until then, and then that last restart they just kind of got a little slick out of nowhere, and it scared me for a second. But I was able to keep it door to door with them going into one, and I just knew that I needed to get a good jump off of two to maintain, and luckily I was able to do that.
Yeah, and you're able to pretty much dominate at one point. You got a 5-second lead over the competition, and Jennings was a little bit quicker than you there at the end. So it was a great battle there at the end. But yeah, like you said, it didn't seem like tire wear was too much of a factor here tonight. Did that kind of surprise you, being the short track and burning off that right rear is usually pretty common here at a track like Nashville?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought the tire wear was going to be more, like you said. It seemed like you were pretty aggressive going into the corners. I think the fact that we were hitting the chip it was quite a ways. You're hitting the chip quite a ways before corner entry, so I think that might have helped a little bit. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Helped slow the truck down. I mean, I think we really would have been able to dive it in a little bit more, having not been hitting the chip that early. So I think that might have been part of the reason why we were able to save the tires a little bit. But other than that, I don't know if the track temp had anything to do with it or not. But yeah, I was shocked that you were able to go 75 laps on a set of tire and still be able to hold a pretty quick pace.
Well, for sure, being the setting the pace here tonight, that was you getting the win here tonight. So congratulations on the win. Next week we move on to Talladega Super Speedway. How you like your chances there at the big track?
I don't know. It's a crapshoot, so we'll just have to play it by ear and pick a strategy and stick with it. And if it pays off, it pays off. That's great. And if not, then we'll just have to eat it. We'll see how it goes.
And before we let you go, anyone you want to thank, any shots you got to give here tonight?
Oh yeah, you guys for doing the broadcast booth at Intensity. You guys do a great job. Group 6 Interactive for the sponsor on the truck, and Daniel and the fellas at Loud Pedal Racing for bringing me on their team again for a second year.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congrats on the win. We look forward to seeing what you can do the rest of the season out, as the season is slowly coming to a close. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
So that was your winner here tonight, Justin McMahon, getting the win, and a dominating fashion as well. Of course, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch. We do appreciate you joining us here. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know anytime we go live here on Intensity Broadcasting. Of course, don't forget to join us in just a little bit as the SCSRA Morris Customs Truck Series takes on Rockingham Speedway. Of course, again, congratulations, Justin McMahon, on the win here tonight. We move on to Talladega next week. And, of course, we want to thank all of our great partners here, including Shoney's for sponsoring the league, The Butt Kicker, Race EPI, and IntensityBroadcasting.com. My name's Josh Hall. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. And as our boys Atlee, Atman Weiss would say, over